Hi, I'm Robb James, teaching professional at the Victoria Driving Range, and I'm here today to help you with some tips to get out of the bunker, ideally in one shot and also very close to the pin. With my setup, when I'm in a greenside bunker, I want to make sure that I'm very stable and that my center doesn't get pulled back into the middle of the bunker as my golf club travels around me. So when I brace myself for my bunker shots, I'm going to lean into my left side a little bit, but I'm going to make sure that while I do this, I'm not leaning my shoulders. Now, if I tilt my shoulders this way, the golf club is going to travel in very steep, and it's going to be very difficult for the sand to be displaced because the club is going to be traveling at a very steep angle. So by leaning into my left side a little bit, but maintaining my shoulder tilt, I can now have this golf club travel up the slope, and hopefully the golf ball will travel nice and high. Now notice I didn't hear a clicking sound there. All it was the sand being displaced. The sand wedge traveled up the slope, golf ball traveled up nice and high. As well with that setup position, the butt end of the golf club is still pointing at my body. I watch a lot of novice and intermediate golfers really struggle out of the sand trap because essentially they're not using their sand wedge. They forward press their hands so much and their shoulders tilt this direction that their sand wedge now is reduced, the loft is reduced, and more importantly the bounce, which is the underside of the sole, which is designed to glide through the sand, definitely can't do that from this position here. So for a sand shot to travel nice and high, we need to make sure that our sand wedge is being used properly. So once again, got a bit of a forward ball position. I'm gripping down on my sand wedge to make it shorter. I'm leaning into my left side a little bit to help me maintain my center so that I don't get pulled off my center and have this golf club landmark really early. That's a heavy bunker shot. If I'm in this position here, keep my shoulder tilt, we can get out of the sand traps pretty effectively. For more tips, be sure to visit your PGA of Alberta golf professionals. We're here to help, and we're here to help grow the game.